Happy Flexibility Friday. So for today's stretching, it's just going to be some basic stretches I love doing after a run or after a workout. It doesn't take too long, so that way time isn't an issue. So we are going to start on your hands and knees. Shoulders and wrists lined up, knees and hips. And we're just going to take a big breath in. And as you exhale, think about extending the back nice and long. Again, big breath in. This time as you exhale, roll the back up, look through those legs, tuck in the pelvis. As you inhale, we're going to reverse it. Gaze up toward the ceiling, tilt that tailbone up. Again, exhale and roll, pulling that belly in. Inhale, open through the chest, open through the shoulders. One more time, exhale and roll. And then back to a neutral position. And we're gonna bring it into an extended child's pose. So shoulders drawn down and back. Gonna turn those palms up, press the arms gently into the floor. Feeling that stretch a little more through the triceps. And flip it back over. We're gonna walk both hands to the right, stretch out through the left side. Now, as you're here, think about pressing the armpit down, keep the left hip down. It's so easy to tilt up, but you want to press down through that left side, feeling the stretch through from the hip to the ribs to the shoulder. And then let's walk it to the center. Walk both hands to the left, stretch out through the right side. Again, right armpit down, right hip stay down. Feel that stretch through the right side of your body. And back to the center. From here, we're going to bring it back up to our hands and knees, flex the feet this time, and we're going to push into a down dog. Let me walk forward a little more. So feet are about hip width apart. Press the tailbone up. Fingers are spread out. From here, we're just going to bring it forward into a forward plank and then sink it down. Hips stay down, open through the chest again, open through the shoulders. And then we're gonna come back into that extended child's pose. Once you're here, cross that left arm under, thread the needle. You wanna feel a stretch through the left shoulder. So sometimes you just have to play around with that positioning until you feel a good stretch. As you keep it here, nice deep breath in. As you exhale, keep that torso long, extend through the crown of your head. Let's just switch, other side. So as you keep it here with your breathing, you'll inhale through the nose. And release it. We're gonna bring it up to our knees. Once you're on your knees, bring that right foot forward quite a bit. We're gonna tuck that pelvis in, lengthen the torso, tuck in that chin, and then hinge slightly forward. As you hinge forward, you're pressing down gently through the right heel. Keep that pelvis tucked as you tighten up that left glute, pressing forward gently through that left hip. Now for today, we're gonna bring that left arm up, turn the palm out, and reach. As you're here, you wanna make sure you don't arch your back. So keep those ribs in. Keep that pelvis tucked. As you press through that left hip, you have to squeeze that glute. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna release it. Flex that right foot, drive those hips back. Now when you're here, your hands could be on your waist, they could be on your hips, they could be on the leg. If you have yoga blocks, you can put them to the side. But you do wanna make sure that back is nice and long. So it's easy to think about bringing the chest toward the leg and be rounded. But open through the chest, open through the shoulders. Think about bringing your belly toward the leg instead. Keeping that toe all the way up. Drive those hips back a little more. Then we're gonna bring it up, just cross it leg under into a pigeon pose. So that leg could be angled from your knee to your ankle, or it could be straight across. You could be on your hands, you could be on your elbows, or you could flatten it out. But you want to keep those hips even. So it's really easy to tilt to one side, but press that left hip down also. You want to feel a stretch through that right glute. Keeping a nice long back. Remember, you could always be on your hands. You don't have to flatten it out. It just depends on your body and how it feels. From here, we're going to bring the hands right under the shoulders. Bring it back up to your knees. Bring that left foot forward quite a bit. Tuck the pelvis. Draw those ribs in, lengthen. Tuck in that chin. Hinge forward. As you hinge forward, you're pressing down gently through that heel. Keeping that pelvis tucked as you press gently through the right hip, squeezing that right glute. Let's bring that right arm up, turn your palm out and reach. Now as that palm is out and we're reaching, we're still tightening that right glute and we're still pressing forward through that hip. Keep those ribs in, so don't let that back arch. If that right glute isn't tight, you're not going to get the full benefit of that stretch. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and release it. Flex the foot, drive those hips back. Again, feeling a stretch from the hamstrings and the glutes. If you keep that toe up, you should feel it in that calf. Nice long back. You get to choose where your arms are. If you're here and you don't feel much of a stretch, drive the hips back a little more. Just be mindful that you don't sit down on that back leg. So the hips are back, kind of tilting that tailbone up a bit. And we'll just bring it forward, tuck that leg right into a pigeon pose. Pressing those hips down. Again, you could keep it on your hands, you could be on your elbows. Extend through the crown of your head. Keep pressing those hips evenly so you're not tilted. And then when you're ready, we're just going to bring it around onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest. We're going to tuck the chin in little rolls. One more. Let's keep this one down, feet on the floor. Open the arms to the side, walk those fingertips out, shoulders down, lean your legs to the right. You can either look up or away from the legs. Fingertips keep walking out, or you can place a hand on the legs and press down gently. The legs are pressing down, keeping that left shoulder down. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, let all those muscles just melt toward the mat. Then let's bring those legs up over to the other side. You're gonna walk those fingertips out, shoulders down, either looking up or away from the legs. And again, you can always place the left hand on the legs and press down. But keep that right shoulder down. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, relax those muscles. And then back to the center. We're going to grab those legs and just roll yourself on up into a seated position. Legs are what's ever comfortable for you. We're going to bring those arms up and back, open through the shoulders, open through the chest. Keep your torso tall. Bring it around, arms in front. Now pretend someone's helping you out. They're pulling your arms. Resist that pull. Bring it up. We're going to bring the left arm down as the right arm comes overhead. Pressing that right hip down. Push through the ribs. And let's bring it to the center. And just switch other side. Again, the left hip stays down. Release it. Both hands to the right. Tilt your head to the right. Press down gently through the left shoulder. Now, keeping your mouth slightly open, gaze up toward the ceiling. Look back to the front. Bring your head to the center. Switch. Hands to the left, head to the left. Press down gently through the right shoulder. Again, make sure your lips are slightly apart. Gaze up toward the ceiling. Look back to the center. Bring it on up. Shoulders up and back. Stretch your back long. Exhale. Release it. Let's do that one more time. Big breath in. And exhale. And that is it for Flexibility Friday. Just a little energy boost through the day, hopefully making those muscles feel just a little bit better.